Hey everybody, it's Bryan, and you are listening to the Course Building Secrets podcast. Whether you're a coach or a CEO, the success of your team and clients is based on your ability to deliver a consistent experience and guide them on the fastest path to results. This podcast will give you practical, real-life tips that you can use today to build your online experiences that get results and create raving fans. Why? So you can monetize your expertise and serve more people without adding more time or team to your business. If you're looking to uncover your $1 million framework, package it, and use it to scale, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hey everybody, welcome to today's episode of the Course Building Secrets podcast. I am thrilled that you're here today. Hey, in this episode, I just had to jump on over the weekend and record this episode because it's actually kind of a funny one. So I don't know if you have ever been in this situation, but that one time that I was sitting talking to my husband and realized that he actually is the ideal prospect for one of our programs that I had to share it with you because it was like a full circle moment, right? And so he was talking about what was going on right now with him at work. And he said, it's so interesting, for the last couple of weeks, people have really been telling me how good I am at this thing that he is doing, which is part of kind of his core job. But he never really recognized before the gift that he had in this part of the work that he was doing. And he said, it's so funny because people keep coming to me and asking me questions. People are, keep commenting about how this approach that I'm using has helped them so much, has really, been something that they have never heard from other people. And he's added a lot of clarity and a lot of just calmness to some stressful situations. And he said, it's just super interesting. And I said, well, let me see, right? Like, this is what I do. And that is one of the key signs that you have an expertise that you could package to help other people, is when you start hearing that, like, oh, you're so good at that. Oh, I wish that, everyone could experience this. Like, that is something that's so great that you're doing for our customers or our patients or our clients or whoever else, right? Like, if people are seeking you out, if you're hearing compliments like that and you're like, what am I doing that's different, right? That is a great indication that you may have some sort of proprietary methodology or approach or way of doing things that's different from other people, that other people could benefit from learning. So that was the first thing that happened. And of course, my spidey senses go up and I'm like, wait a minute, this is something that would be super helpful. And so I said, of course, have you thought about packaging that so that other people who are doing similar jobs to you could, learn your approach and how it is helping your customers to be able to help their customers? And he said, oh, no, people won't pay for that, right? Like, why would they pay for that? There's so many other people out there who have more experience than I do. There's so many people out there who are probably doing the same thing. Why would I bother doing that? Number one. The second thing he said is, I have no desire to create a course or program, a book or anything. He's like, I don't want to sit down and do that. And so those are two kind of, common things that I hear, right? Like, well, one, somebody could go out to Google and find this, or like, doesn't everyone do this? Come on. That is an indication that it's your superpower, and it's something that doesn't come easy for everyone. It isn't something that everyone is either considering or thinking about, and that there's probably an audience of people out there who are struggling to get their point across, to do the thing that he is doing so well, right? That's his superpower. What is your superpower? What is the thing that is super easy for you that seems like, oh, why would somebody pay for this? So simple, right? Or, well, they can just get this by doing whatever, right? And that that is another great indication that you probably have something that not everyone has. Because here's the reality, is that when you have an expertise, when you have a superpower, it seems so simple to you, so basic to you, but to other people it's very difficult. And so when you're hearing those messages like, wow, that was really cool, or oh gosh, nobody's ever explained it to me this way, or I've never heard it, I've never heard it this way, or this is really easy, this is really simple now that you explain it. Those are great indications that truly you should lean into, because it means that they're not out there getting that information in a different way. They haven't been able to go out and figure it out, right? And so embrace that. The second thing is like, no way, Jose, am I interested in sitting down and writing something or being on video or whatever else. And the beauty of it is, and this is what I told him, as I was like, listen, the next time that you find yourself in a situation where you are, explaining this in the way that people are talking about, or you're, doing whatever it is that you're doing, record yourself either during or after, right? When you get out of that interaction, go and just throw your phone up, hit the recording button and say, here's the conversation I just had, and these are the questions. This is how I led them to an answer. This is this problem. This is how I solved it. This is what I said. Here's the scenario or the case study or whatever it is. Record yourself with those. And then what happens is you get enough of those that become kind of the pieces of the puzzle of how you show up uniquely versus someone else. That becomes your proprietary methodology. All of those recordings can be turned into a transcript, and then the transcript could be turned into something else that you can sell, right? A book, a workbook, a course, a program, a membership, whatever it is, you could sell that. Because again, this is most likely something that you're doing that could help other people. So in his case, he is, the way that he explains medical jargon to his patients is something that is unique, right? Students who come out of medical school have all of the medical terms, but they have a hard time actually explaining the medical terms to the patient, because the patient doesn't understand medical terms. The patient needs to understand how to do different things, or how to anticipate various problems that are coming up, or any of the things around a procedure or a treatment or whatever else, right? And so whether it's a new physician, a new practitioner, whoever it is, there is a sense of like, how do you translate the medical to a patient? How do you communicate to them in a way that they can hear, that alleviates their stress and helps to make it an excellent experience for everyone involved? And that's his superpower. That is what he's really good at doing. And so, there's, of course, for me, right, we're in a conversation, and again, this is what I do. So I'm like, well, you could sell it this way, and 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 this way. And so it was a fun conversation for me, eye-opening, I think, for him, for a lot of different reasons. And so, but I published this today because, first of all, if you are in business and you have a proprietary methodology, it is fun when it comes out in the wild in a way that you're not expecting. And so look for those, because it does give you some insights and nuggets in terms of like, how are you communicating what you do? How are you communicating what you offer? Simple enough that your spouse can understand. But also, I think that it shows that everyone has some type of expertise. The difference between people who want to package their expertise into something that helps other people, and the people who know that they have an expertise but don't package it to help other people, who is the difference, right? Like who does one versus the other? And my biggest response to him was, there are people out there who need this desperately. They're struggling to help their patients. They're struggling to communicate effectively. They are probably really good at what they do, but they don't know how to explain it in a way that brings more patients to them, right? So it's a disservice to all of those people for him to keep it to himself. And what a phenomenal legacy that he could leave to the field of medicine by providing this guide, this book, this course, this program, this membership, whatever it is, so he can help other people do this, right? Like he could go and teach at one of the medical programs that is out there and help new medical professionals learn this skill. He could offer it as a supplemental program or course or certification or something else. He could partner with the medical some medical association, right, and get that out. He could become a speaker. He could do all sorts of things, sharing his knowledge, sharing his information that he has acquired over time, that has become his unique way of helping people that he serves. And so again, hopefully this serves you. What my goal is for you to recognize when it is that you have some sort of superpower, and then really consider how can you package it to help the people who need what you have to offer. And then third, and kind of the icing on the cake, if you are an expert like my husband, is how can you make some money doing that, right? Because all that is an exchange of value. The money is just the opportunity to be rewarded for all of the work that you have done to become an expert up until this point. And so if this is you, congratulations, you have definitely got something that you could monetize and get out into the world in a broader way. And so stay tuned. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I can get him to record some things so we can turn them into some assets that will not only help him today, help serve other people tomorrow, but also become the legacy that he leaves in his career. All right, there you go. Have a great day. If you are also in this place, give me a shout. Would love to talk to you. You may be a perfect candidate for one of our programs where we help experts package and create a business around their expertise and their intellectual property. All right, there you go. Have a great day.
Hey, everybody. Are you a business owner ready to streamline and scale your business? Imagine solving the biggest business challenges with clarity, a strategy, and a clear plan. Hey, I'm Bryan, and I want to invite you to take the first step towards transforming your business with a free 30-minute discovery call. This call is an opportunity to discuss your goals, identify key challenges, and learn how my mentorship program can help you achieve the success you're aiming for. In just a half hour, we'll explore how you can scale your business by enhancing your authority strategy, engagement strategy, and retention strategy. You'll get personalized advice and a clear path forward. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below that's in the show notes to book your free discovery call now. I hope to talk to you soon.